We'll send it up to our ring announcer. Here's David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Melrose Ballroom here in Queens, New York, we are set to go with our next bout of the evening. Introducing your three judges scoring this contest from ringside: John Basili, John McKay, and Robin Taylor. At the sound of the bell, your third man in the ring, Al Lobianco. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in the junior welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the white with gold trim. He weighed in at 135 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 17 victories against 2 defeats. He has 1 draw and 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Roberto El Rifle Ramirez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He wears black with the gold stripe. He's scaled at a trim and ready 135 1/2 pounds. His professional record, an excellent one. 19 victories, only 1 defeat. He has 12 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Podgorica, Montenegro. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former WBC lightweight champion of the world. The first and only Montenegrin to ever win a world boxing title. Introducing Dejan Dynamite Zlaticannin.
Second. Gentlemen, New York State Athletic Commission rules are in effect. I gave you instructions in the dressing room. I expect you to listen to my commands during the course of the fight. Okay, I want you to both shake hands, protect yourselves at both times. Good luck to both of you.
Dejan Zlaticannin taking on Roberto Ramirez. Zlaticannin, the former WBC lightweight champion of the world. He relinquished that title by a vicious knockout loss at the hands of Mikey Garcia. Now he works with Buddy McGirt, that man, Roberto Ramirez, looking to upset Zlaticannin here in Queens, New York.
An upset it would be. I think stylistically this is a heaven-made fight for Dejan. He's fighting a taller guy who doesn't really use range, who likes to stand in the pocket and throw right hands. And Dejan has a perfect, beautiful overhand left.
Well, for Roberto Ramirez, the times that he has stepped up in competition were both of his losses. A defeat at the hands of Abel Ramos and also a loss against Carlos Ocampo. So anytime he's really moved up in class, it has fared against him. For Zlaticannin, working with Buddy McGirt now, he said that his defense has improved and he feels a lot more comfortable, and it took him 11 months to get back inside the ring after that vicious knockout loss to Mikey Garcia.
And Mikey Garcia, definition of make him miss or make him pay. Dejan threw a big right hook and missed. Mikey Garcia spun around him, threw a nice right hand, dead on the chin, knocked him out cold.
Nice right hook that connected by Zlaticannin.
And as I asked him earlier, he appears to be so comfortable. Even when he fought Mikey Garcia, it doesn't matter who he gets in the ring with, Dejan is going to be comfortable. He's going to come to fight. The Ricky Burns fight had 14,000 people in UK screaming for Ricky Burns. The first punch of the fight, he dropped Ricky Burns, overhand left.
Also, he looked impressive against Franklin Mamani as well.
And Ivan Retkash, which was undefeated at the time. They fought in Showbox.
Using his head to try to get around Ramirez.
Big
straight left that connected. That shook up Ramirez, the Tijuana native.
And what I like about Dejan, sorry, Ray, Dejan closes the gap very well, real quick on his feet, and he's always in position to punch.
Ramirez trying to use his distance and his range, throws an uppercut, but then Zlaticannin answers back with a straight left.
And the key to success for Ramirez is actually a detriment for him. He should stand his ground the first 2 rounds and get a little respect. But standing your ground, trying to get respect, you're in the danger zone.
Ramirez having some success teeing off with those right hands, but Zlaticannin still remains steadfast in his attack.
He actually did get a little respect, Ramirez.
A straight left as Zlaticannin chasing him all over the ring.
He got Dejan standing still now.
When he backed him up for a brief moment. As round 1 nears its end. Brian, take us behind what you saw here in the first round.
Well, Dejan came out real aggressive, trying to establish he's the boss. But in between a lot of his aggression, there's a nice right hook. But in between that aggression, you see Ramirez calmly taking control, landing little short pot shots, getting out of the way of the big shots.
And there you see Roberto Ramirez, who is looking and is upset-minded tonight against Dejan Zlaticannin. Well, Ramirez, he was not and is not a pushover. There you see Zlaticannin with his new trainer, Buddy McGirt. Round 2, this one's scheduled for 10. If you were to tell us in the pre-fight meetings what you thought about this fight, I would say that it would appear as if it would not go the distance, but with Ramirez, he is coming and really making a statement. Ramirez has won 4 straight and has won 4 out of his last 5. His blemish came back in June of 13 of 2015. A big straight left. Down goes Zlaticannin. Oh my goodness.
And he's cut. Ramirez threw a right hand at the same time Dejan was throwing the right hook. He just beat him to the punch.
Talk about upset-minded. And now Ramirez goes on the attack. This could not go worse right now for Zlaticannin.
He's cut over his right eye, which is bothering him. And not only that he lost control of the fight, the way the fight can only go for him is bad for him now, because Ramirez is very comfortable standing inside fight.
Also, Brian, as we pointed out, a big right hand that staggered Zlaticannin. Zlaticannin hurt again, and Ramirez jumps all over him. He is unloading upon Dejan Zlaticannin. Zlaticannin still, oh, but a big shot by Zlaticannin. Oh my goodness, Zlaticannin buzz Ramirez.
We got a fight here. Both guys are hurt, and they still swinging.
This is Broadway boxing at its finest. And now Lobianco now taking a look at the cut. Oh my goodness. It doesn't even appear to be affecting his vision.
Bad time to call a halt to the action. Bad time. I understand the concern. You see some blood, but bad timing.
If you have a problem with the blood, this is not the sport for you to direct or even officiate. It is not impairing him at any point that is that bad.
He was cut, he was breathing. He just hurt Ramirez.
You literally let them both off the hook. That round, the second round, was becoming something special, and it was ripped away from us. But we still have 57 seconds left as Zlaticannin throwing for the fences. Man, oh man, what a battle between Zlaticannin and Ramirez. And a big straight right hand by the Mexican.
But all Ramirez have to do is keep his chin tucked. He can still stand tall. He's fighting tall. Just keep your chin tucked. It protects you from those looping shots. And he got to stay aggressive. When he's inside, he got to keep fighting. Don't give Dejan a chance.
He has gathered himself. Zlaticannin trying to find a way to get on the inside, but now he's being pounded by Ramirez. A big right hand, and now Zlaticannin goes down for the second time, and this one is over. What an upset for Roberto Ramirez. Roberto Ramirez has upset Dejan Zlaticannin. What a moment there by Ramirez. as he finishes off the former WBC lightweight champion of the world. And Zlaticannin is stunned.
I think the entire crowd here is stunned except Ramirez in his corner. It came down to body language, the way the fight was going. Dejan was certainly losing momentum. You see there, the uppercut really got him in trouble right there. He took the knee. I question if he should have stopped it because Dejan had the wits of himself to take a knee. He's in trouble. Take a knee, let me compose myself. So that's why I wouldn't have stopped it, because he went down on his own. He came in on a win streak. So former world champion who lost his last fight, this could be my opportunity to jump on him, and he did that.
And now we'll send it up to our ring announcer. Here's David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Al Lobianco calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 2 minutes and 32 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by TKO, Roberto El Rifle Ramirez.
Roberto Ramirez finally gets that signature victory as he improves his record to 18-2-1. And Brian Adams, that is the most gratifying W in his career.
Not only the most gratifying W, but the most impressive W, because you had the physical advantage. You had the height, you had the reach, but you still were fighting a world champion with power in his punches, and you demolished him.
You're watching Broadway Boxing.